this is Ina from Books and Boy Bands, and today I'd like to share with you the books that I have read for January 2023. So remember my 2023 bookish goals when I said I'll read audiobooks, when I said I will read on my Kindle? Well, January didn't bring that. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. This January, I was able to read 7 books, which is better than 0, but they're all audiobooks. But of course, I'm still happy. I still have, the rest of the year to hit my goals. And yeah, but today I'll just share with you these 7 books, what I thought about them, and yeah, maybe ask for your recommendations on what I may read for the next few months. So yeah, January was still a hard year. It felt so long for most people, but it felt so fast for me because I really had a lot of video plans, reading plans, but I had so many real life errands, real life activities that I didn't really get to read, unfortunately. So yeah, I actually started a lot of books, but none of them really did click, so they are carried over to February. I have in particular one Kindle read and one physical read that I haven't really touched, that will have to be finished by February. But anyway, let's start with what I was able to actually read for January. And the first one is New Girl by Jessie Q. Sutanto. So this one is a young adult thriller. People may be more familiar with Jessie Q. Sutanto's Four Aunties and a Wedding and something else. But yeah, this one is a young adult read about, it's a boarding school mystery. Oh yeah, I think it's more of a mystery than a thriller, especially during the first parts. But this is a school for gifted kids and rich kids, but our main character is there on scholarship. So here she just encounters, high school bullies and the adjustment, the adapting to something new. But in another way, she also discovers a scandal related to an ex-student, a teacher, the rich students paying their way to get A's, and all of that drama. Of course, as the new girl, she would have to try to keep her spot on the school, to keep her spot on the I forgot this, I'm not sure if it's the track team or the swimming team, to keep her scholarship, and also investigate this murder that would happen. I don't know, I felt that a lot of things were lacking in this book, so I just gave it 3 stars. It was okay for me, but that's just that. So I hope actually that with her other books that I still have on my shelf, I would actually find something better. The next book is a young adult romance. This one I really liked. It's Last Chance Books by Kelsey Rodkey. I gave it 4 stars. It's an enemies to lovers story about this girl who is very, very passionate about her family's indie bookstore, and this guy whose family owns a branch of a chain bookstore. Think Barnes & Noble or like National Bookstore are fully booked. So of course, the indie bookstore is struggling a lot, and the struggle increases when a competitor who's like have more funding and have more marketing opportunities are in just like the next street in front of them. So this book involves our very, very passionate main character fighting to keep their business afloat, even though she is going to leave for college. And this attraction she has with the guy, because she was crushing on him when she saw him go to their bookstore before she find out that she was the enemy. So yeah, if you're looking for books about books, books about bookstores, then you should definitely check this out. The banter is cute, and it's YA sex positive book. So if you're looking for something like that, this one is worth considering. The third book I read was my first 1 star of the year, and it's Tell Me No Lies by Carola Lovering. I'm pretty sure that if I picked up this book as a physical read, then I would have DNF'd it already. But since, we have limited credits on Scribd, and I already picked it out, I decided to just push through with it. Unfortunately, it did not like, it was downhill. It did not like go up. It did not like prove me wrong. It's really a one-star read for me. It's pitched as a mystery, kind of like, what's that? Luckiest Woman Alive. But it was really boring. Um, well, there's gaslighting and cheating between these two main characters. Basically, since high school, they kind of been on and off. There's a lot of cheating that they still connected to each other even though they were connected to other people. And I don't get actually the point of the story. I don't get the point of the story. It's just this toxic relationship. There was a crime at the start of the book, and then you kind of get to know who is involved in the crime within the book, and then it circles back to this crime at the end of the book. But yeah, everything told within the span of 10 hours, if I'm not mistaken, for the audiobook, or 11 hours, wasn't really relevant in like finding out who killed or who was involved in that murder. So it was really a waste of time. I don't know why I still read it, but yeah, I gave it 1 star. The next 3 books is in the Say Everything series. It's a contemporary romance series, and I loved all of the books. 1 5-star and 2 4-stars. So I read this book by Ronnie Lauren. She is a new favorite author, and I'd like to read more of her works. But yeah, first we have What If You and Me, then there's Yes and I Love You, and For You and No One Else. So What If You and Me is about this a horror author, podcaster, and this firefighter. So basically, our main character moves to this home, and she's very, very paranoid. As a writer of horror and as a horror podcaster, she has this next door neighbor who's very grumpy. This kind of grumpy sunshine because we have an injured, disabled firefighter, ex-firefighter. He is the landlord. So basically, she was watching, I think, horror late in the night. She was being very noisy, and the firefighter instinct came, and he was thinking that she was in trouble, but it's really just a horror movie. So that's where they met, but they did develop like this really nice friendship. She wanted to introduce him to the horror genre, while he teaches her cooking lessons because he is a firefighter chef. And then she introduces him to the co-working place she works in, she uses as her office, and she was trying to convince him to, he should create cooking videos to start anew in his life and get out of this rut he has been experiencing after he has been cheated on by a former partner. So what made me love Ronnie Lauren's writing, that was a very evident throughout the 3 books in the Say Everything series, is that she created really realistic characters. They are flawed, they are true, they are all encountering different types of troubles when they met each other, and they each found comfort in each other. Not only the female leads but also the male leads. There's a lot of mental health discussions here, and there are a lot of steamy scenes as well. So like everything you would want to encounter in the read, it feels like a really complete story. So that's the first one. The second one is Yes and I Love You. This one is this one features again the co-working space. So our horror author has a friend here who is an entertainment writer, and she also meets this barista in the co-working space who is an improv actor. So basically, she is known in the internet. She has this alter ego called Miss Poppy, very, very famous, but in real life, she is very anxious. She is socially awkward, and again, because of the modern times, her boss wants her to finally do a face reveal, and change her writing series, her writing column on the website to a video column, because that's where all the companies are going in this digital marketing age. And so she like gets the help of this barista improv actor guy uh, to help her gain more confidence, and the way to do that is to improv acting. And they also dated, fake dated, and real dated, and there's a lot of drama in the actor's past with an ex who is also an actor. So there's all that drama as well. If you hate the miscommunication trope, there is some miscommunication in this one, but there's a happy ending waiting for you. So yeah, it's really nice. I gave it 4 stars. And the last book I read on this series is For You and No One Else by Ronnie Lauren. Here we have another set of 2 people working in that co-working space. First, we have Eliza. She is a therapist, but she also has this YouTube account. She is a YouTuber posting videos about personality development and relationships, family or couple relationships. And she loves online dating. And in one horrible online date she encountered, the guy got her drunk and got her really drunk so that she would be forced to sleep with him. But she didn't want to. She kind of felt that he was trying to do that. So she was saved from that horrible date. Unfortunately, when she woke up the next day, the guy was actually filming her and kind of edited the video for her to look like the worst person ever, basically. So she went viral, and the people found her YouTube account, and they started harassing her and bullying her, telling her that she should not give advice if she is experiencing these troubles herself, etc., etc. So Dexter, the IT expert, he is like a white hacker, tech guru, game developer. He's an IT expert. So he helps her, and he also encourages her to consider a social media detox because she has been super dependent on social media, and she says yes. But aside from that, he also challenged her to escape the world of online dating and online apps and try to discover love in a different way by connecting with people in real life. He actually invited her into a no phone party. She decided that she wanted to try out natural way of meeting people and dating, but they also kind of got into a friends with benefits arrangement. So in this story, we look at the friends and benefits arrangement and how again it messes up everything because people catch feelings, and that's where the story would revolve. So, and the last book I read was another disappointment. This one is a novella. It's The One Night by Megan Quinn. People say it is the prequel to The Reunion, which I have no idea what that is about. But yeah, this one involves a one-night stand with a guy and the best friend of his ex-wife. So that's kind of messy already. Plus, there are meddling parents as well. I don't know. I kind of didn't like the trope. I wasn't expecting that that was a trope because I didn't read the synopsis before reading the book, which was a mistake on my end. But yeah, so that was the disappointment for January. But those are the 7 books I read this month. None of these books are the books I really wanted to read. So that's that. Hopefully, my February reads would be better. But again, I did found a new favorite author this month, Ronnie Lauren. And I was also happy that for this month I read 2,278 pages, which is an achievement in itself. So yeah, anyway, congratulations on us for surviving January. She was quite hesitant to leave us, yeah. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. Please do share to me your January reading. What was the best read? What was the worst read? And what are your plans for February? Please let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye!